of business is. Got it.
I do not consent to being recorded right now.
Anyway, the first matter of business is, of course, that trap that Rat set.
Rat trap?
Yeah, the rat trap. The
Yeah, for the eggs. So basically, for a quick reminder of last session, you guys took over a broadcast station, and you found the VAP was way deep in the sea.
Yeah.
So your very bunch of criminals and psychopaths merely made your way to slaughter a bunch of genetic monstrosity creation of the SSC, only to find your goal, which was the egg. Our good friend Galamangus will trap the egg, and now it is a kind of bubble that seems to be suspended in time. It emits a GPS signal, and you can see an Arisen Armory dropship coming near you, but it doesn't care about you. It simply grabbed the egg and leave. It says you have a few hours before real transport comes back.
Okay,
Rat trap.
I want to have retained one of the eggs.
Sure, there's still one egg left. You can take it if you want.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put it inside my mech and get out of the canopy. Is there any way I can like hold my mech's hand and guide it around and shit? Or tell it what to do and like rudimentary?
Well, does anyone have the compartment on his mech? Or
The CompCon system. You asking about? Or I asked
the
about
Cubcon
specifically.
could work. The Cubcon could work, or there is a system that can have two. It's not a Cubcon, but it is the compartment.
Oh yeah, expandable compartment.
There you have it. I'll say that someone else can drag it for you. I mean, there's a lot of people that's not there, so I'll let them grab the egg for you, Paul.
It's more crucial, more crucial than it's grabbed. It's more crucial that it's hidden for me.
How big
Well,
were the
for
eggs
that,
again?
in that case, I would like you to do I guess it would be an act unseen or unheard. Was you
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah, dude! I have something like that.
that if you want to hide the egg.
Oh fuck, maybe not. Hell yeah! Oh, act unseen. Okay, so that's +1. Got it.
Well, that's a +2, and you can ask someone else to help if you want.
No, I'm gonna be a shifty bitch.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Be a shifty bitch. Well, I'll say, Yalamungus, I'm approaching you not because of anything you've done, but because of what you haven't done yet, and that is really speak or have any personality outside of combat. So because of your subtle demeanor, I think I would like to split this with you 50-50 if we ever get some chance. I'm sure there's somebody that would love to have a genetically engineered sea monster or something.
Weren't we hired by someone that wanted the genetically engineered sea monster?
Yeah, and so I'm assuming there's going to be a dropship coming to pick us up, and they might take interest in the fact that one of the eggs from the delivery didn't make it.
Well, as you're making your way back on the beach, and I guess you try to hide the egg, you can see crates dropping in the sky.
Crates?
Crates?
Like through what means? Like through what means are they dropping? Are they just dropping at the mercy of gravity?
Well, there's parachutes. You know, like when
in care package.
Frontier, you can call dropships, and it just crates dropping out with parachutes. It's kind of similar to that.
Hmm.
It looks like simply rations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's just, yeah, Harvested Armory doesn't seem like keen on taking you back right now. And it's
Alright, so
understandable because
We're
it
going
is
to
the
camp out
only
here for a
time,
bit.
yeah, pretty much. It is the only time that prisoners can be out. And a good of Earth time is always good.
I want to go see about getting a DNA sample from one of the clones we killed earlier.
Are
Sure,
you getting
have to,
his gene seed?
could you do an investigation for me, Peter said. And
invest-
where did you go?
How hard would it be to find like DNA from these guys we killed not that long ago? Like,
Well, it's not, it wouldn't be extremely hard. It's more like to understand what the code mean.
well,
Unless
I
you
just
just-
need it. I'm just
Okay.
looking for a DNA sample. Like,
That's pretty easy to do. Do you have
Yeah,
a smartphone or something that could read the data? Or it's
I
basically-
have like a knife that I can use to like cut off a finger or something.
Sure.
Like, I can sort out the. Actually, here's a question: could I use
Yes.
my corrective to make it so that whatever sample I take doesn't degrade?
Sure. Yeah, that would be easy to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you take something that has no hair and just put it in depth. Yeah. Works
Yeah,
fine by
that-
me.
I just take. You know, let's say I take a hand. I think a hand's a good thing to take from someone.
Yeah, or the air.
Why do you
Yeah.
need to take a hand?
I want to do
Maybe-
some research.
You just need a small flesh sample.
Research.
Yeah, but then now I've also got fingerprints.
Yeah, but maybe the
Why do you
small-
want a
maybe-
hand? For research?
Correct.
Well, if you have their genetic
Yeah.
code and you can clone, then you don't need the fingerprints. You could just clone the body.
Do we have access to cloning technology?
Actually, another thing about it, yeah, fingerprints aren't a good way to find a clone's identity. Yeah, I just need a finger.
Well, actually, no.
Thanks for reminding me that
Uh,
fingerprints are actually different between clones,
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm
Yeah.
just an idiot.
you guys know that it was the SEC that you fought, and the SEC is really are known for their extensive knowledge of cloning
Hmm.
and of genetic knowledge in general.
Ooh,
Fair
so they're the what were they called? What was the planet in Dune? The one that specialized in cloning.
Oh, I know not the I know what you're talking about. Not
Oh,
the
here's
Bene
a-
Gesserit.
Here's a
Telex?
point of reference that only works for one player and the DM.
Yes, it's weird. Read Dune, guys.
Tleilaxu.
Anyway,
I've been meaning to read Dune for like the
Everyone
past
wants
5
that,
years.
yeah, the actual
Tleilaxu, that's right.
I'll watch Dune. How about that?
Yeah, watch the original Dune.
I'll
Yeah.
watch
Yeah, I really
the
like
new
the,
Dune movie with Timothy Chalamet in it.
Nah,
Anyway,
Watch the Lynch version.
So you take the end, Paul. I never had your trigger check result.
Okay. Woo!
Hmm,
7 total.
7. Everyone in the party see you dragging the huge egg with your egg when you go, "Arr!" and it's really noisy as you drag it out of the sea.
I'm not gonna stop him.
Business. Just mind your
Yeah.
own business.
To be fair,
it's
we
not-
don't have any reason
yeah.
to stop him.
It's not my property.
It's not my problem.
What are they gonna see as the game? Like, I didn't see it.
No, it's
Okay,
a
and
shit.
now I'm trying to like remember like the place we were at initially, the induction or whatever, where that space station or whatever. I'm trying to use intelligence or something similar. I mean, maybe I could do read a situation again to try to remember if there's any sort of like hydroponics facility or any sort of like large vat of water, like a water purification source on that ship.
On the prison ship, on the space, well, I mean.
There would have to be some sort of huge apparatus in order to purify water and make it drinkable. But I'm trying to figure out if such a thing would have some sort of vast capacity, some sort of like vast, like, I don't know, storage dome or something for the water.
I mean, some should do, that's a fact. You don't know, a space station could have that. In general,
Space Station 13 could.
and rich people usually have their own tanks to have their own fish and whatnot. So, yeah, it is possible. But you do not have that neither on the prison ship nor on your ship.
Hmm.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, and I would like to say the F word response. F
You
word.
are allowed to say the F word.
I'm just thinking of that the fish video with the bathtub, and that's what rich people do.
Yeah,
The rich
basically.
people- the landlord fears the indoor carp bathtub grower.
In any case, it takes a few hours. Some crates drop near you, and it's mostly food,
Hmm.
alcohol,
Oh,
and survival gear like a tent. There's smoke, cigars, and any kind of luxury really.
hmm. I mean, yeah, a drink or two to take the edge off would be nice.
As you enjoy your leisure time on the downside planet, in the morning, a dropships come for you guys.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hope so.
And a bunch of mechs and squads come out and they tell you to get in line.
Are we getting in
Don't get
line
in line.
inside or outside of our mix?
You are outside of your mechs. Well, I
Okay.
mean, they're transporting themselves. It's better not to have criminals inside the mechs, you know?
All right.
Anyway, Galamangus, I lost his mech, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He
need a
could
new one.
He could have just stood beside us and not a mech.
And also, you can see them take Jeremy apart as they are cuffling him and placing a mouthpiece on him. And a straight
They fucking
jacket
muzzled
and
that man?
whatnot. Yeah,
Hmm,
they're
You
muzzling
muzzled
him.
them?
He is a special need kind of criminal. They cannot let him.
I can't let him speak.
Who's Jeremy?
Oscar.
Jeremy Albertson,
Oh,
arranged.
Oscar.
And they take him away.
Huh. Hmm.
serves
As
him
he can
right.
climb back up.
Anyway, standing in a line, right? Oh,
Yeah,
Standing in the
setting
line.
up- they're calling each of you by your name. They say, Donag Alice.
I spit on the ground.
The officer look at you with a stern look. And he says your name again. Donag Alice. Step
Right here,
forward.
chief. Right here, chief.
He point inside the ship and say, you go in. And he repeats the same version for all of you. He says, Sapo,
all right. Yeah.
Parker State,
Yeah.
Rat, etc. And he bring you back the ship. Back in the ship, it's really simple, really. There's a small greeting message as you come back. It is really simple. Welcome back, resident. You are now free to roam the ship in your respective allowed areas. It is really simple, really. I mean, the ship is mostly a huge crew cabin, I guess. It's mostly like there's a dining area in the center, and each of you have their own separate cabins.
Okay. Does this mean that we'll be finally allowed to go free?
Pretty much, you can go in the
Good.
rectory, there's a library, there's a gym. You pretty much free time.
How big is the crew of this ship?
And Alice, as you come back, there is someone who comes for you and tells you that you are free to go in the next night cycle. As you have
Roger.
paid your debt to the Arison Armory, you are now free to go.
Who are you saying that to?
To Alice,
Oh, to Cody.
Yeah,
Alice,
Alice.
the
I
night
thought my
Alice.
character.
He hasn't been Alice in a long time. He's been some other.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
I-
confused by what you meant by Alice.
Yeah.
he's
Hansi
referring to my
Cody.
last name. He's referring to my last name. Okay. I try to inspect the escape pod deck.
Okay,
You are
sorry.
not out-
So could you repeat?
Yes, what do you want me to repeat, Cody?
Just what was going on?
So basically, the crew was on this ocean planet for a mission, and once it was done, they were brought back to the prison ship, and
I
that's
see.
where they are now. And as the Night Alice has finished his first combat drop, he has now gained his freedom.
I see.
And since he's the only one with a ship, he is free to go whenever he wants.
I see. Based.
Okay, I try to inspect the escape pod deck if possible.
You are not allowed outside of your rectory area. This
Is it
all-
possible?
So I mean, how are the escape pods accessed? I suppose I'm trying to figure out because I mean, do they? I mean, it is plausible. They just want all hands lost in terms of the prisoners, but I'm trying to see if that.
What? No, prisoners are assets, my friend.
We're
Okay,
not
then
prisoners
escape
anymore.
pods.
We did wait.
I mean, you guys basically gain your freedom. It's just that you didn't have any access outside of the ship. And that's where Alexander come by in your cabin, Donag. Accompanied by the same crew that you have won since before, minus, of course, Jeremy Alberson, which is in his special needs cell. And there seems to be a new guy,
Yes, a new guy. Oh
a
no.
new face. Cody, what's your character name?
I go by the name Blackjack.
You see, it is Blackjack, another prisoner on this ship.
I'm like one of those prisoners who gets the luxury treatment by the warden.
Why?
Okay, and I
'Cause
see
I'm
a
a
new
rat.
scapegoat.
And you see Alexander who's come, you. I hope you didn't forget about it for arrangement. Didn't you,
No.
Donag?
I've never forgotten. I'm more than happy to be complacent in whatever you'd like me to do. And I hand to Limbo. I hand him a note saying that there will be an emergency.
Wait, you hand me the note saying that?
Yeah, there will be an emergency. Be prepared.
Okay. I pocket the note. Are we being monitored this time?
What did you say? I didn't hear that. So Paul, so
Ah.
Donag gives you a note, right?
Yeah, are we being monitored this time? Like,
Well, there's some cameras in the rectory, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of surveillance equipment in the cabin itself.
Curious.
Curious. My character is just sitting down in the mess hall with a nice premium A5 Wagyu beef steak with the finest imported Thessalonian potatoes mashed to perfection and cradle cheese.
Wanker.
Forthesia! Forthesia! Forthesia!
And a glass of red wine as I'm just sitting there eating my wonderful dinner.
anyway, so we're gonna plan to leave soon, are we?
Well, you guys, well, it depends.
Um,
I mean,
I'm saying this. I'm not asking you, Mr. DM.
oh, okay.
We
Yeah, nobody asked you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to be clear that I am. This is a roleplay thing, not a question to the DM.
wow.
Well, do we have like a way off the?
Okay, so once again, I'll start inquiring about escape pods
know.
until my answers are because I don't feel like I don't feel like the answer was sufficient. I feel like I need to know where the escape pods are and how they work.
You can try to see any officer around and ask him the question directly. But when you try to go outside of the rectory, they doesn't allow you to go out.
You want to smoke it with me?
Well, I mean, we're not prisoners anymore. We can try and get a hold of a ship somehow, right?
Well, I mean,
Well,
Donag will be allowed to leave in the next night cycle.
Yeah. Is there any way
Donut is
to?
a ship.
But right now, you guys cannot go in what they call the restricted area, which
So
is the bridge and whatever is outside of the allowed prisoner
are we?
area.
Are the rest of us allowed to leave? Thank you. Soon or?
We're
Well,
allowed to
see,
leave.
look,
It's
I
fine.
don't
But
I don't
it all
really-
depends on if Donax says that it
Oh.
takes you.
Since
Yeah.
I'm basically a time traveler and older than everyone else here, and okay, maybe not, never mind. Whatever. I've been around for a while. I think I understand how spaceships work. So how the fuck does a spaceship escape pod fucking work?
Well, when there's an emergency, there's a red alert that goes in, the ship goes in emergency mode, and,
Perfect.
and there's red lights that guide you to escape pods.
Perfect.
It
Okay,
just
I'm gonna
chucks you
go.
out.
I'm gonna go on my
Are these
ship.
Are these nail-light
You are
ejection
not
pods?
allowed to
or-
go on your ship right now. It is not, the night cycle hasn't been passed yet.
Can I go to my mech? I thought I was free to go. Okay, now I'm talking to the officer. Hey, buddy, look, you get to choose whether I'm imprisoned or not imprisoned, but there's nothing in between. Okay, either I'm free to go or I'm not. I'm not gonna fight you
You are
over
free
this.
to go.
Then I'm
The-
free
the
to go.
officer-
I'm going to my ship over there.
I hear this argument and I walk over and I pat him to the back and I say, "You're free to go, man."
Who the fuck are you? I don't even know who you are. Get out
Well,
of my
your
face.
yelling was interrupting my nice dinner, so I could say the same for you.
You're a prisoner. Hey,
Huh?
someone send him to his fucking cell. I don't have time for this.
Am I a prisoner?
You're a prisoner.
No, I'm asking the GM.
Well, actually, no one is a prisoner. Everyone have gained their freedom is that no one have access out. Except for Donag, who have a ship.
Okay, well, okay, fine. You're a prisoner. I point at you with one hand and then I go like this with the other one. You're a prisoner.
Hey, don't gaslight me. You're the one who's being gaslit here.
Hey, blow it out your ass. Tell you what. I got nothing to say to you.
I can't blow it out my ass.
As you guys arguing, the young officer just look at you and give you something that sounds like a repeated line. Well, well, sir, you have to understand that we have some papers to do before allowing you to go.
I see. Wow.
We have some.
Okay.
We have to.
Most wise.
It sounds like we're just stuck on here until like tomorrow.
Basically, yeah, we have to get some things done before your ship is ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, like, so think about it like this. So you're a prisoner and you're stuck here until the paperwork is finished. So the bureaucracy is going to take its sweet time with that.
Are you talking to the officer or me? Go eat your slop.
The officer says, "No, sir, you
That
don't
is
have
not
to worry."
slop. That is premium
Armory.
cradle food.
No, but Harrison Armory bureaucracy is much more efficient than Union. You don't have to worry.
Okay, sure. Give me a pen. Give me a clipboard, dude.
Well, I'm afraid that you'll have to wait until the night cycle, sir.
For
It is
what?
standard procedure.
Hey, I don't understand why you're being so hostile, friend. Just enjoy yourself, okay? It's the most wise thing to do. As the ancient Terran lord, my ancestor Kung Fu Sai said, a good meal is
Okay, I
essential,
walk away.
but
I
chicken
walk the
tendies
fuck
are
away.
forever.
I walk so far away, dude. I am
Yeah.
so intent on being. I walk like this too.
The officer turned to you, Blackjack, and he nods in a sign of thank you. He hands you
I'm
a pack
just trying
of
to
and
be
believe.
the most wise and harmonious man here.
What about you, Sapo and Marcus? Is there anything you would like to do?
Well, I think we should probably
Um,
talk to Donark about trying to get off.
I think that can wait until tomorrow when we're finally.
Oh, they're gonna
free
fuck
to
us
go.
over.
They're
No,
gonna
they're gonna
fuck us
fuck
over,
us.
but like,
They're gonna fuck with us. Right. Okay,
um,
you, me, Donark. We can get access to a printer, get a new mech for me, right? I'm licensed up. I understand Harrison systems. I've dealt with them before, right? We can break out and get ourselves out. We don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
I think we're at a point where breaking out is kind of not worth the risk because there's a decent chance we are just free to go.
I'm not in
All
this
right.
conversation. I want to let you know right now. I am not participating in this conversation.
Yeah, I know we're talking about.
Like, maybe have contingency, but we shouldn't make an attempt to escape preemptively.
I regret giving you that note.
'Cause-
I'm not in that. Even though I'm not in that conversation, I regret it.
Then they have sort of what's the term? They have a justification to re-imprison
cause?
us if we try to escape.
This is why I don't like
It's-
Europeans at all. I don't like them.
Cradle
Most
racism, most unwise.
Cradle
Most
crib,
wise.
motherfucker.
Okay.
Wait, was that the diarrhea sound effect?
Yeah, that's the diarrhea sound effect. That's definitely what it was. That's
I just want to
100%
see
what it was.
Floppa. I just want to see Floppa open his mouth, and that's all I hear.
Floppy.
Can we pass the night shift?
I feel a bit insulted though that this man said my premium Wagyu steak dinner was considered slop. I'm going to have to see what I can do about this.
You can try, Blackjack. You can try.
But,
I think I might have to pull some strings, you know.
real quick, Gallimimus.
Yeah.
You know anything about like science and stuff?
I'm going to see if I can get a hold of something. I want to see if I can get a hold of some incriminating evidence against the guy.
Not so
The
much
young
science, but
officer-
used to be an engineer
Oh, yeah?
for Harrison. What do you have in mind?
I just,
Game
just want to
master.
get. Well, I'll show you
Francis.
the hand
Yes,
that I
please.
swiped.
I want to get a hold of something.
What do you want to
Specifically,
get a hold of? Sure, go
um,
for it.
I want to get a hold of some incriminating stuff that the guy who said my dinner was slop.
Donag, right?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
let's see what I got. First roll of the night.
Ooh,
7.
That
thank
should
God.
be the first roll of
Only
the night.
don't get anything.
Yeah, it should have been the first roll of the night. You should have rolled a d6 and over now.
Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna throw him. I'm gonna throw him a bone, and I will say that I do leave behind a trail of loogies and phlegm.
Well,
Ooh.
quickly, a quick research on Donag Alice.
Oh, he's leaving behind loogies and phlegm. I'm gonna head over to the infirmary, and I'm gonna make a report on one of the prisoners being sick, and I request that they go through quarantine for maybe another day.
Sure.
I kind of like just points to the loogies and phlegm, and I say I'm a bit concerned. You might want to take a look at this as I give him a wink.
Charm
I give him a
trigger,
wink.
please.
Huh? Which trigger?
Try a charm trigger. Yeah, a charm.
Charm? I don't
Since you're
have
trying
that.
Do you have anything relevant?
If you
Because
have
the way it's
anything else
supposed to work, the way it's supposed to work is that they say they want to do something, and you say you might have to roll for it, and they tell you what
Oh,
trigger they have. It
you
might
know
work.
what? You know what? Take someone out. I'm
Uh,
taking
it
someone
would-
out in a
I-
metaphorical way.
I don't think that.
it wouldn't apply in that case, no.
Okay, that's fine.
Taking someone else would be like to chop his neck or break or kill someone.
Yeah.
So that's
All right.
So-
Well, charm.
roll a d20. Oh,
I got an 11.
the nurse looks at you and she's like, "Sure, send him my way, and I'll see what I can do."
Okay. I kind of just like say to her in a quiet tone, like, "Hey, if you just like get this guy off my back for I don't know quite some time, I'll make it worth your while." Okay.
I'm just the nurse, sir. There's not much I can do.
I know.
Anyway,
And-
I'm showing Galmangus here the hand.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah. I kind of want to get like DNA from this. Try and figure out who the source DNA is. Maybe they'll help us figure out some stuff about SSCs going on.
Ooh, we could probably find a sequencer somewhere on the ship.
Yeah.
What you would really want with that would be mainly like the cloning experts, I reckon.
Yeah.
I
mean,
where the hell that would be is another question.
DNA sequencing isn't like esoteric technology, right?
No, it's not.
We've
It's
been
not
doing
easy.
it for.
I mean, Marcus, I will tell you this because you are a Harrison Armory born
Yeah.
and raised. You know
Yeah.
that Harrison Armory have extensive use of cloning too.
Yeah. I'm just
Another
not sure whether or not they would be on the ship.
It is more generic than the SEC, but you know that pretty much all infirmary usually have a DNA sequencer of some sort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
Thanks for that.
All right.
Actually, so while
We could check the infirmary.
while Blackjack is
Also,
chatting up the
because-
nurse,
The third committee.
can I try and sneak
people
into
are-
the infirmary while Blackjack's chatting up the nurse and
Yes, you
use
can.
the sequencer to get a some kind of DNA record of this?
You know what,
So I
actually,
think-
1 second. I'll see if there's something I can.
So you have a
yeah,
check-
no.
Think you could apply to it.
I have act unseen or unheard or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you can try it. Try to
Okay.
see summary and get a quick. Okay, see you, Paul.
Can
You know
I
what-
consider Blackjack to be helping because he's distracting the nurse? Or are there like more people around?
There's more people, but Blackjack is quite. Yeah, I will let you go with accuracy. I'll be a fair DM.
Okay. 21.
You succeed. You pass by and kill a genome sequencer.
Well, I don't see. I'm just using it. I'm not like taking it out of the place. I'm just using it while being
Okay.
unseen and unheard.
Yeah, you take the
And-
data.
Taking data, storing it
You
in
can have
whatever electronic device I have.
Yeah, you can add that in your whatever in your inventory or whatnot, whatever.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And then I'm gonna get rid of the hand somewhere.
well, I mean, there's garbage can that just like
Yeah.
that can just like throw it down, or there's the incinerator.
Yeah, whatever. I find a way to get rid of it.
Yeah, there's plenty of options.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Anyway, Blackjack was talking up the
the nurse,
nurse.
yeah. So Blackjack, where do you go now?
I go to that guard earlier who was really thankful for me helping him, and I come over to him and I say, hey, turns out one of the patients is really sick, and the nurse over there said he needs to have some special care, if you know what I'm saying.
Do you say sure? Do you have the name or the number?
Marcus,
Marcus. All
Wait,
right.
what?
or not
he looks-
Marcus.
Yeah, why would it be me? I ain't done
I
that.
have a Marcus Tate. I have a Marcus Erickson, and I have a Marcus. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
only
sorry,
have two.
Donag. Is it Donag?
I
Yeah.
have one dog. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that guy.
All right. He seems to leave you for a bit, and then he comes back and say, "It's taken care of. Thank you for telling us before there's an infection on the ship."
Yeah, I'd hate to see an Omicron, Delta, Gamma, Theta, Niner variant spread.
Oh yeah, those are nasty, man. My uncle
Yeah.
got it, and
Oh
and
no.
it was really hard,
Anyways, I'm gonna go over to some of those other guys that I heard just came back from a mission and talk to them.
Right, you can see there is Alexander, the slave commander. There is there is Sapo, the kind of shifty guy that doesn't say much, and there's Marcus Tate,
Am I shifty?
Hmm.
a kind of a
I
loony,
don't think- Nah. I don't
kind
know.
of a loony.
I'm more rugged than shifty.
I
Donag,
look-
Yeah. Donag.
Donag. You are fuming in your cabin. You are really, really mad.
In my cabin
Yes, that's where you went. And
on the ship, or like a cell or something.
a cell. It's your
Okay.
it's a cabin.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm fuming.
You're fuming. There is 3 guards that come at your door, followed by a doctor.
Okay. Is the doctor female?
It's a man.
No, you're extra fuming.
Yeah, I say, hey, this is not who I requested in my cell. Why don't you go back? I like the dress up. They just got the most important part wrong. That's cool.
Well, sir, I'm here for health risk reasons. There's been a report that you may be sick and we will not take no chances.
Okay, I want to either do read a situation, stay cool, or word on the street, or maybe all three to figure out this guy is trying to fuck me over, hold my calm, and then basically, you know, from Trailer Park Boys and Ricky talks to the cops. That's what I want to do.
Roll for it.
Okay, I want a +3 because I have 3 of these +2s. What do you think?
I mean, it depends how you want to play it. I mean, sort of.
I just said, I just gave you a fucking trifecta, the Neapolitan ice cream of fucking charisma checks. But if you need me to, I can re-explain it. Okay, look. First of all, I'm gonna try to stay cool. I don't like guards. I don't like male doctors. I'm gonna try to stay cool. Secondly, I'm gonna try to understand what they're saying via word on the street, and then apply that information to figure out this guy's trying to fuck me over.
All right, that will be. It will be 2 check, but with +3 each. Go ahead.
6. Hell no.
Okay, so you
Getting
try
into
to stay
some
cool,
miscellaneous miscellany.
but no, the male doctor really just like pumps you really up. You are angry. Now, as for the read the situation, roll that other D20 +3.
Solid 13.
You get a feeling that the doctor is really concerned about your health.
Okay, and I say, look, listen, doc, I've had a
you're
long
angry.
day, and I don't want to be too tough right now, but I'm having a hard time controlling my anger. If you're concerned with me being sick, guess what? There's a place you can isolate. There's a place
Yes.
you can isolate me away from anyone else that I might get sick. It's
But
called my
before
shit.
isolating, we would just like for us to take some samples and see if there's anything wrong with you first before we isolate. Do you understand that, sir?
Give me a petri dish. I'll fill it up.
He takes out a strange medical device, and there seems to be a small needle on it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
That's not that strange a medical device.
Like, sir, it's only going to take a few seconds. If you don't want to, I can have you restrained, or we can be over right now.
Take your damn sample.
Because near you.
No,
You
wait,
just-
no, I rolled a 6. I said, you're gonna have to hold me down because I don't like needles too much.
All right, the 3 guards rush at you as they try
Okay,
to hold you down.
I'm gonna try to apply, well, okay, maybe not completely apply fist to faces, but at least
Yeah, you can roll the trigger for that. Yeah, roll. That's
not to
applied.
fight them, but to just take it.
Yeah,
not
it's
as
applied.
bad.
Yeah, you just try to shrug them off and say no.
A solid 13.
Yo.
You are able to get one down, but the 2 others gets you
Okay,
good.
and I make a.
And as you are on the ground, it just tick you. You smell it. It doesn't even hurt. It's like a small tickles, and you can feel
Tickle.
something flowing, and it calms you down.
You got the vax.
Yeah, it's basically morphine that injected you.
He got.
So the-
Oh no, that's even worse because he might get
So
addiction.
the doctor seems to look at his strange medical device, waits a few seconds like, well, sir, it is my pleasure to tell you that you are all good. There is some worrying health conditions, but nothing that it could infect the ship or anyone else. Thank you for your time. And he
Give me a
leaves.
health pack or something. Give me something.
You're
for my
on
trouble.
morphine. You got to calm down, mister. You're on morphine.
Morphine.
That's not how people on morphine act. If
Hey,
anything, it's the opposite.
Hey,
Morphine
man.
administered.
if you got a couple more hits of that, I'll make sure it goes to a good use.
They already left, Donag. So Marcus, what did you want it to do?
Real quick, I like the idea of a doctor looking at like a clipboard saying, "Oh wow, that is some terrible health, but at least it's not contagious." Ooh, we dodged a bullet there. Yeah, yep. Hey Nick, you're muted, by the way. I don't know why. Who did that?
What? How long have I been muted?
I don't know.
I have talked like at all, right?
You have
talked
what?
earlier about the DNA stuff, and then you were kind of quiet after that.
No, I don't know what the fuck muted me,
I did.
but you did.
There
why?
was noise.
Oh, was there?
Anywho, what do you want to do, Marcus? Before we go
Well,
to night.
what do I want to do? Well, fuck, what was I going to do? Well, I suppose it would be a good idea to try and does this ship have any terminals just in the open?
There is
Yeah.
the public terminals and there is a private terminal in your cabin.
Terminal
Okay, cool.
autism.
And how much are those monitored?
They all seem to be monitored by camera, but you have a certain feeling that anything that happens on the private net of the ship is tracked.
It's a fair assumption. Well, I reckon the optimal idea would be to go into my private room, and then try and get into the system of the ship to figure out where absolutely everything is. That's hack or fix, by the way.
Roll your trigger then.
Yeah. Fucking go, baby. 17. I can't remember what that is, but that's pretty good.
That's probably pass.
What did you want? What did you want to access?
I want a full full what's it called? A full layout of the ship. Of
You
everything.
are able to get your hands on some basic schematics, but nothing beyond that.
Okay. So I know where the bridge is. Does this ship have a printer? A
The
mech
ship
printer?
does have a printer, yes, but it is in the restricted area.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Where's the security station for the ship?
The security station seems to be just right beside the refectory.
Cool.
There seems to be a
Okay.
secondary security outpost on the other side of the refectory.
I see. And how deep into the restricted area is this?
Basically, just to give you a quick idea, so this is the refectory. You have the dorms, you have your dining hall, you have the facilities for the prisoners. You have two access, one here and one here. So basically, you have the rest of the ship there, and you have what seems to be the cargo bay, and where are the mechs and everything else stored.
Imagine if there was like something you could draw on that we could all see.
That would actually be really useful in this circumstance.
Yeah.
That would
All
someone should
right,
get on that.
let me. It's going to be a shitty map. I don't care how it looks,
It'll be fun.
but I'll do
It's not
something
shitty, it's
so you can
practical.
see. I'm doing it on Roll20, but whatever.
I think Paul's talking, but he's muted himself, or has someone else muted him? I think he's
Yeah,
on
no,
one with that.
God damn it. See, I fucked myself over. Hey, there's a whiteboard right here, and so you can draw general shapes and stuff really easily, really quickly.
Oh, well, I was doing it
There's also Roll20.
Yeah, there's Roll20, and that's it's got its own set of tools.
and Roll20. So basically, you have something along the line of this and that and there. The rest of the ship is over there. And you have what seems to be the cargo bay over there. It is seemed to be made on the lawn.
So what's the big room again?
You are in this area right here. The big square. That's the
What
center.
Oh yeah. So it's
We're in your area. Yeah.
So
I consult my horoscope. What does my horoscope say, GM?
First, you gotta tell us what your star sign is.
so
Virgio.
Hmm.
I see. Yikes.
Yeah.
so
Oh,
The
shut up,
red
you
line-
Gemini.
the door, the infirmary is here. The green line. You have the security outpost here, which is in red. You have some free amenities here. Oh, wait, the thing. And that's basically how the ship, that's the layout of the ship that you can see, Marcus.
Alright.
We need to get to cargo and engineering and establish Cargonia on the ship.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All hail
Yeah.
Cargonia.
I don't know
Yes.
shit about engineering. Aside from like
Hey guys,
Make
I'll be
right there.
taking 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Alright.
alright.
We're
I
getting
can do
up into
engineering.
some.
As such, I declare myself Lord of Cargonia.
Oh, you
Are
got
you
to say
gay?
it right. Anywho,
Alright, so
So yeah, that's the schematics for now, Marcus.
Aye.
Can we get like a legend with this schematic? Because it's shitty.
yeah, it is, but
It's hella shitty.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm trying to do something like that is readable, but basically, the 3 squares are amenities and the infirmary, which will be the yellow line is the dorms. The free space is the dining hall and where prisoners can meet and together.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take us
The
out. Of
infirmary, the
I'm gonna,
blue,
I'm gonna take us out
the
of this
cargo
dark
bay
age.
is the brown thing.
I had a.
Yeah.
I had a clown who constantly kept harassing me as the chief medical officer. So I drugged him and I gave him a mandatory gender reassignment role.
hmm.
Then I threw his dick at him.
Wait, back to
Anywho,
Lancer.
is there else you want to do? I
Lancer?
didn't, I
Yeah, we're
didn't
playing-
really
We're playing a
expect
game.
this. I really
Are we?
didn't expect this.
Wait, we're playing a game. No. Lancer's real, man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like war game. You think it's fake, but it's real. These are real people. We're gonna
Yeah,
get them
we're-
killed.
It's like Ender's Game. It's like Ender's Game. It's like
Like Ender's Game.
Oh wait, in this game?
Ender's Game.
Did you know the main character Ender from Ender's Game was INTJ?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
They rule the
That is-
world.
Anyway,
NJs rule the world. I'm NJ.
what do you guys do now? Do you want to play for the night or?
I'm NJ.
I think
I think I'm NJ.
waiting for the night to pass is a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet up with Levi.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna say like, hey, I heard you guys were on a mission recently.
Yeah, that was just yesterday. Was it? Or was it this morning? I've lost track of the timeline.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to keep track of time and space. You know, it's all artificial when you're on a ship.
Yeah.
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 Most wise.
Yeah, we were down on the planet, secured some big monster eggs.
Ooh. What are you gonna
Um,
do with the monster eggs?
Well, the question is what Harrison's going to do with the monster eggs.
Breed them.
We weren't doing this for ourselves, of course.
I see.
SSC is up to some flash cloning stuff. That's very suspect.
I see. It is quite sus.
I'm going to do a bit more looking into that when I'm, I'm a bit less restrained, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mission was, pretty nice. I just had to escort this princess, and then I had to do tea time with her in my mech.
Yeah. Hey, what
Quite
exactly
dangerous.
why exactly are you in this situation?
Well, I before I was escorting princesses and doing tea time, I kind of did some things that weren't necessarily considered acceptable in Union military protocol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they really didn't like that. They said, "Oh, most unwise," but I said, "No, it is you who are cringe. My ideas and my philosophy is just too yang and too based, whereas they are yin and cringe."
Was this like a decisive Tang victory sort of situation, or?
Yeah, 30,000 people were 8.
Oh, it's terrible. You know,
Shame.
Yeah, we hear a lot of war stories.
And the grandmas that survived, we had to put them to the flamethrower.
Some of these battles you guys have up in space, more casualties than we even had on my planet. I mean, then we had people on my planet.
As my great ancestor Napoleon said, the more casualties, the more based.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, how far are you from like freedom and all that?
Oh, I'm already free.
No.
I'm just enjoying myself here at the prison while I'm waiting for the paperwork to finish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
I think it should take a day or so.
Oh yeah.
Although to be fair though, I'm pretty good friends with a lot of people here. I guess it's more of, I don't know, they fear me or they want me.
All right.
But,
well, yeah, they seem to be feeding you real well.
Oh, of course.
Sapo, you would know that the most treated prisoner is without any doubt Alexander Pepik, the slave commander, the one who can get in and out of the refectory without
Right,
any
so
problem.
Right, so the slave commander is a prisoner?
Yes, he is.
It's just I'd like to go. Are the rest of us also free to go tomorrow?
You technically, yes,
Presumably.
it's a matter of technicality if Donag takes you out with him. That's a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Was this ever explained to me in any sort of capacity, or is this just some spontaneous, quirky thing that's happening?
it was explained to
What do
you. I think you've just been too hot-headed.
No. So it was explained to me that my ship was on lockdown, but this is the first I'm hearing of some sort of like chain reaction freeing. I think. Look, if you don't give me the
What do you mean
credit
chain
for
reaction
understanding
freeing?
that, I'm sorry.
It's a bit hard to pass through the accent and the timing of it. I think what's happened is we're free to go, but we're waiting on paperwork to free the ship so that we can depart on your ship. But
Well, no,
he's
you're gonna. We can't leave this ship that we're on right now until the paperwork, but we can't.
Oh, well, it sounds
Practically
like
leave it
most of you
without
are
a
pretty
ship.
happy here as it is.
That's-
In fact, that's why I didn't. Okay,
not
now I
in-
understand it now. Everyone's waiting on the ship. Okay, let's see. Don't like the bootlicker. I like the quiet guy. Definitely don't like the snitch. So that's probably, if you were gonna try to read me, that's Noah's Ark list right there.
Who's the
Right
there.
bootlicker? Who's the bootlicker?
Who do you think?
I think it might be me, or is that you?
No,
Are you the snitch?
it's Goat.
Because
Wait,
I'm the
who's
snitch.
who would the snitch be then? I think
Look, between process of elimination, I think you guys can probably figure out who's on the in list, who's on the out list. And it's
What
nothing-
about
On
Alexander
the N
Pippin?
list.
Wait,
The N list?
what about
Pretty
Alexander?
racist.
Alexander Pippin wants out too.
sucks for him.
Okay, did the snitch even go on a mission to retrieve his freedom? I want to know that.
I did.
Yeah,
Doing
I
what?
went and I had tea time with a princess. It was a very nice experience.
it's a very hard mission.
Okay,
It was a very hard
I don't
mission.
see why you'd want to leave then. I don't see why you'd want to leave. I don't see why the Harrison bootlicker want to leave either.
Well, I mean, like, it's nice to just travel around,
I'm just of the mindset that going along with things is probably the best way to not end up dead.
We need a
The-
contingency plan, anyways.
Yeah, Alexander Pippin wants out. I mean, he's
There's-
just forced to be there because he has no way out.
There's
Well,
a
yes,
power imbalance here, and we're definitely at like the bottom of it.
Yeah, we need,
Yeah.
it means we need to level the playing field.
But see, that's the thing is where we, okay, look, I'm thinking this somehow telepathically to you, maybe, but I'm in the docking bay kicking the fucking magnetic clamps that are holding my ship there.
You cannot get there, actually.
Okay, I'm kicking the door, preventing me from going to the docking bay that would
You
prevent,
see guards approaching you and saying, "Are you going to be a problem, sir?"
not if you don't,
I
you can let me through right now, it'll
see
be all right.
this. I see this and I come over to the guards and I say, nah, he's fine. He's just having some withdrawal effects from the morphine that was administered to him earlier.
Morphine administered.
Oh, I see.
Wait, you guys getting morphine?
He is.
Yeah. Anyway, does anyone want
Let's
to go?
just hope he doesn't develop an addiction to it,
Can we go to the night cycle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone,
be a
And I do
free
the open
man.
sesame, I do the open sesame action with my hands.
nothing's happened.
I talk to the guards and I say, listen, the prisoner is having withdrawal symptoms, and I feel like claustrophobia is just gonna trigger him, So I think the best thing we can do is just let him walk around, okay? You can keep an eye on him, or just have security check the cameras. But I think the best course of action is just let him be, okay?
Well, sir, that the refectory is never closed, but the amenities will be in 1 hour.
Oh, I see.
Just don't want him to trash the ship. I don't want to work extra shifts in the morning.
I see.
They always let the young ones do the grueling work.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh,
Are
anyway,
you gonna keep
Blackjack.
jerking them off, or are you gonna get this door open? Look, I was told once the night
Donnie.
cycle hits, I get to go in my ship, and now you guys.
Sir,
are
if
just-
you're going to be a problem, I will have to sedate you. Do you understand?
I've been sedated. Look, why can't I get my ship?
That
How
haven't
about
been said enough. Let me call the
Hey,
doctor.
I
And he goes. He goes to the
Donnie.
infirmary.
I
Get a
look at you and
female
I say,
doctor this time. Why isn't the door open? Tell me that.
why? Whoa! Did you just assume the doctor's gender? That is not acceptable and most unwise, my friend.
Bro, you're having too much time here. I get the feeling you want to jump ship with me. Guess what? That chance is going down incrementally. Who's the security officer here? I want this door open.
Do you want me to get the security officer and open the door?
No, I'd rather make a scene.
Well, I think you just want to make a scene, so I'm gonna let you calm down, okay? And I'm gonna talk to your crewmates there. See, crewmates seem to like me a little bit.
I have an AI aboard my ship. I don't like crew. That's my
I'm
crew.
sure your AI might like me too. I'm
AI is
good
a
with
slur.
AI.
You can't be saying that.
Oh, I see. I think you mean
NHP.
metahuman. I think you mean
NHP.
NHP. Yeah.
Well, it might be a Con instead. But
Oh yeah, no,
it
I
is-
can't.
I don't know what's going on with the ship. Is it a Concon or is it a?
It is a full-blown
Well-
image of the name
Ah.
of Icarus.
Hmm.
Look, it's a rudimentary intelligence. I don't care what you call it.
Oh,
this day
it's
and
not-
age. It's a rudimentary. It's not.
Believe so.
It's not exactly AI. It's rudimentary. Okay, it's algorithms. It's the same shit. All right, you want to make friends with the ones and zeros? There's a terminal right there. I want my ship though.
You'll get your ship. I just
There's
don't
no-
understand
the
why
girl-
you're being so hostile, okay?
Because I
You're-
feel like you're probably going to try to be a problem solver and fix this one for me. I feel like kicking the door is getting me closer to my goal.
Well,
You've got some sort of sniveling little intention, and you know what? Go for it.
whoa, man. I was just trying to be friendly. I'm just gonna like leave a note on the front door saying like the patient is being really hostile right now, so I recommend double dosing.
Okay, I'm gonna rip it off the door. I'm gonna eat this.
Oh,
No, I'm
you're
gonna
on the other
swallow it.
side.
These are cells, aren't they?
Okay, then I put the
Interlinked.
note like out of reach.
I'm free. I'm outside. Look, I imagine myself outside the ship hangar. I don't know where we are, but that's really
Well,
possible.
actually, you have been banging on the gargoyle door
Yeah.
like a
we're,
madman.
we're in the
You're-
sort of common area.
Yeah.
Dude, this map needs a fucking
Okay.
key, dude. Not an explanation, a fucking key. I'm gonna say it again. And this time I really mean it.
How about I get a hold of something, okay?
Get a hold of your manhood.
I'm not the one who's complaining. As my great ancestor George Patton says, complaining is a woman trait, okay?
I'm gonna start a staring contest with you, which since you don't have your camera on, I imagine you immediately capitulate, but still I go on further.
I just turn to the camera and say, woman moment.
Hmm.
Would a woman not have the discipline?
You know,
I go over to Marcus. I go over to Marcus and I say, hello,
Hi.
how are you today? I saw you were with that limbo guy.
Yeah, I'm with Donag. And
Yeah, your friend Donag's like causing a real big scene.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help him out, and he's just like throwing shade at me, you know? It's very cringe, most unwise.
okay.
Could you like
Let me know when this
talk some
becomes my problem.
sense? Oh,
No.
fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
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 I see. Well, the dorms or the common rooms about to close in an hour. Do you want to like play some basketball or something?
No. No.
Do-
No. I've
do-
got to
do you
figure out
like-
this shit. I've got to figure out this shit.
What ship?
Look, no, look. I'm telling you right here, buddy. Right, Harrison's going to fuck us over. They're going to keep us here. We're going to be on paperwork, and then they're going to have to say, well, you know, to get your paperwork done, we had to do another couple drops, right? Then to get that, another 5 drops. There's no getting out. I'm telling you right here, we need to get ourselves out, right? Harrison's
What are you
not gonna
talking
let us go.
about? My
Harrison's not
buddies.
going to let us go.
Well, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm kind of cleared for go. I had to pull a lot of strings to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
to pull
you want me
strings
to? Yeah, but they said I could take some people with me.
Yeah, and you got a ship?
I don't have a ship, but
All
I
right.
have clearance.
You can come back to me when you do.
Oh, well, you said you were complaining about how they're not going to let you go. If they let me go, then why don't I go in your ship?
I don't have a ship. That's the issue.
I see.
That's my big problem. I can get out of here anytime I want.
I see. Never mind
I
then.
can crack my way out of this place. I need a ship. That's what
Have you considered yourself neuroatypical?
I'm in, Jay.
Oh, no way. Me too. You're int J2? That's really
I'm in J.
rare.
I'm in J.
Wow. Can you tell me about it?
I'm in, Jay.
Me too.
Cool.
As this go
Um,
on, it's settled. Anything else?
I'm trying to get some sleep.
All right.
We're,
You had a good day of work.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got some stuff done. I talked to the other guy here.
yeah, you're pretty proud. You're pretty good with yourself. You had a good feast. I mean, you
Good.
may be prisoners on this ship, but they don't skip out on the food.
But yeah, just we'll see what happens tomorrow instead of
So
spending hours arguing about it.
So
Yeah.
CompCon.
Honestly, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect you guys to go all of this crazy right now.
So CompCon is like the internet, right?
No,
CompCon is a
computer.
that's a robot
Oh, okay.
that so most people have a CompCon system with them all the time, and it's like an AI that just helps them with everyday tasks.
What is the internet then? I forgot.
Omninet.
Omninet? That's
Yeah.
right.
BlinkNet, isn't it?
After spending a good 30 minutes talking to Marcus about how we're INTJ and that's like the best thing ever, I kind of just get over on my CompCon to the Omninet and I
You have
find
a
some
CompCon.
encrypted channel. Huh?
But you do have you do have access to an OmniHook in your,
Okay.
in your private cabin.
I go on an encrypted channel and I just kind of just leave some notes about these people.
You do you?
And then
Go on.
I check to see if there's any dead drops.
Dead drops?
There doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be at the moment. You know
Okay.
that you have to wait a bit more.
Okay, in a rampant moment of schizophrenia, I would like to like a schizophrenic spider sense sort of thing, try to sniff as soon as they hit the net.
Try to smell the internet waves.
Yeah.
GM is taking his meds for schizophrenia. Take them away to have the ultimate role-playing experience.
So what you want to do? You want to
Oh
be the
yeah.
situation?
Okay, fine. You were calling on me. I was assuming it was for that. Go ahead. I thought I was just relying upon intuition that obviously wasn't there. What?
Yeah. It's 30 minutes before the night shift. Is there anything else you want to do, Donag?
Okay, do I know exactly what's going to happen when the night shift starts? Do I know how it's at least in theory going to work out? Or is this just going to be some sort of interactive point and click adventure? Okay, fine.
Well, Harrison Armory may not always be legal, but they are still under union precept. And one of the union tenets is that no man shall live in slavery. So technically they are not allowed to. So if you have a way to
They're
get
not allowed
out,
to what?
keep you in, they cannot do that, even with bureaucratic shit.
Okay, I got a plan and basically, I'm just gonna wait impatiently for 30 more minutes.
You wait 30 minutes and the ship goes dark.
The ship goes
And-
dark.
Yes, well, I mean,
Yes.
everything's just, the light just shut down and goes in night
Nighttime.
mode. Yeah, it's nighttime.
Oh, the ship. Okay, the ship. Got it.
I'm gonna shit post on 16 Chan
There you go.
through my OmniNet hook.
You are allowed to do that for 30 minutes before the night shift.
Hmm.
Or just sleep.
So when when the night shift comes around, how do they stop me from using the OmniNet?
As the night shift goes, Donag, you have been waiting. You haven't been able to sleep because you are mad and stressed. There seemed to be a young woman coming near your cell.
Okay, look, before the woman comes in though, I am also interested to hear how they enforce anti-shit posting measures.
Yeah, I need to find a way around this. I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck? I need to stop this.
Try to do what trigger they want to use.
Well,
well-
what do they have a guy watching his cell? Do they have like a firewall? What's preventing him from?
Well, I mean,
shit
if it's
posting?
if it's using the private terminal, there is some countermeasure and there is surveillance. There is electronic surveillance more than actually camera surveillance in the cabins. They don't really care what you do in your cabins.
So is it like a
Maybe you wanna wipe
regulation? No
yourself,
shit
you're
posting
free to
after.
wipe yourself.
Why don't you just go over the whole thing? Because I'm actually interested now in how it's like implemented and like what.
Yeah, if it's a firewall, then I can I will try and use my hack or fix to bypass it. Gain unrestricted internet time.
You can try.
All right. Oh.
You try to hide you try to hack in, but the ship NHP kicks you out automatically, and your screen goes beep 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 beep. You can hear rushing towards your cabin.
Shit.
Marcus State,
Hello.
right now with your hands open.
Sure. Yeah.
Why has
Right.
there been a unauthorized entry? You are not allowed on those files, and you know that very well.
I was just trying to browse the OmniNet, and I was on a website, and there was boobies, and then it kicked me out. I'm sorry.
And
I
that
don't.
is that what the data log is telling us? You,
Mom, it was a
I don't know what
virus.
happened. I don't
It
know
is
what happened. I'm sorry.
you will go in solitary confinement for the rest of the night. I hope you understand.
I didn't do anything. It wasn't me.
The guards,
I go over to Marcus
Yeah.
and
guards-
I say to
the
him,
guards-
hey,
the guards that you-
guards.
no, they play bigger than you, and they're like, Blackjack, back in your cell right now. It is a matter of
Okay.
security. And then they shift back the attention on Marcus.
I've got my head under my pillow because these people being so loud outside my cell.
I leave, but before I go back to my cell, I go to Limbo's cell and I give him a good night kiss, and then I go to my bed.
I would beat your ass if you actually did.
Well,
I-
excuse me. It's perfectly acceptable to give your homies a good night kiss, okay?
We barely know each other. Like if this was, Galamangus, hey, at least I've been on a mission with him, you know?
Presumably, we've been on a few, haven't we?
Yeah, actually, yes, you've been in
Yeah.
three combat shops. Don't forget that, Sacco.
Yeah.
Donag, he's got a ship, so I'd let it slide. But you're some guy I've just met.
That's what makes it funny. I just come over and I say, hey, champ.
Hey, you're supposed to be in your own cell.
I'm just here to wish you good night. Okay.
Okay.
Hope you feel better.
I've-
Sweet dreams.
I feel just fine.
And then I leave. Like as I'm leaving, I kind of just like stare at him with my cybernetic eyes deeply into his soul, prodding and penetrating all of his weaknesses. This is how I assert my dominance. Anyways, I go to sleep.
Okay, so
By going
Donag,
to sleep, I just stand straight.
because you will sleep, you will lay down when you die.
Hmm.
Okay, Galamangus, you're in Sudbury Continent.
Mm-hmm.
You pass the night there. Donag,
Yeah, I'm going towards the hold of my ship. Do you want me? Do you have anything to tell me or what?
well, actually, yes, I wanted to tell you that the paperwork is done, and there was some question I had to ask of you first.
You got 20 or less, bro.
All right, it will be really simple. Is there any prisoner or cargo that you would like to bring with you?
Galamangus can come. Ship.
Anyone else?
Ship. Rudimentary AI. I'm gonna call him Felix. Felix, from now on, and the friend or
You're still no, you are still in your cell right now.
what? Okay, well, how did I get from the cargo hold into my cell?
Right now is the night shift, okay? You
How
are
did I
in your
get from the
cell.
cargo hold to my cell?
Well, let me finish. Is the night shift. You are in the cell. You are fuming, and there's someone coming for you. It seems to be a bureaucrat.
Okay, look,
The
you're
young
the
one-
DM, so you're in charge, but I do specifically remember kicking the cell, the cargo door thing.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
do shit. You just were
So-
angry, and they let you be angry, and now it's the night shift.
Yeah, there's a door from the common area to the cargo hold, which you were kicking.
So I'm at the cargo hold door, not my cell.
Well,
Yeah,
no, then,
and there's
then
woman coming to
What?
you because now
Well,
the
no,
night
then-
shift.
no,
Right
is-
now, you're the only one in a dim light area, kicking the door and being angry, and everyone else is sleeping.
At the cargo, but I am at the cargo hold cell door.
Yes, but
Oh,
you're
sorry,
not
the
in-
cargo hold door. No cell. No, there's no cell in relation to me in regards to who I am or what I'm doing.
No, you're just in the common area, kicking the
Okay,
door.
sure, yeah,
Hey.
I'm kicking the door. Yeah, okay, for sure. Okay, so yeah,
I'm
just ask me
awakened.
questions. Let me go. Ask me questions. Let me go. Look, that Galamangus can come with me. The others in the party can come with me, but I've had look. I feel like probably, you know what? Tell you what, just let them all come with me. That's okay. They can all come with me. It's fine. But I need to go on my ship before they come in. That's kind of the key. I need to update my computer's targeting protocol so they don't get electrocuted on site or something. I need to go through there and clear them individually.
Of course, there is no problem for you being on your ship first. We will get you in the first thing in the morning, but you will have to wait again for a few hours. So
For what?
for the night shift to end.
Okay, so I don't understand what I'm waiting for. I don't. Because
for
first it
morning.
was the day shift and now it's the night. Look, what happens theoretically? What happens when the night shift ends?
Well,
What?
the guard will come for you. You will go through the cargo hold. We will hand you back your personal items that were confiscated from you. We'll keep anything that is illegal, and then you will be on your merry way.
So what was supposed to happen when the day shift ended today? What? Because I was told the ship was going to be there and available, but now it's being postponed.
Yes, at the end of the night shift. Sure, we are not the end of the night shift. It just started. You should go.
They were
you should go-
organising all the paperwork overnight,
yes,
and
you should
they're
go-
asking you questions before the night ends.
Okay, I'm done. I'm probably done with questions for now. But I'm gonna be on my merry way. But yeah, I'll probably see you guys around.
I hope we do, sir. And she leaves.
Okay, I want to find any sort. Okay, are there any sort of cleaning robots or devices at this time?
Nope.
Okay, how is the ship sanitized then, genius?
Then it is the
Very
it is the
carefully.
prison itself.
It isn't.
What?
Prisoners are supposed to keep themselves clean. If they cannot, they go in solitary confinement. Simple as. They don't trouble themselves.
I mean, the easiest way to keep a ship clean is to just not make a mess. And when a mess is made, you just clean it up.
Simple
You got-
gets it.
You got airflow going through.
I'm going to read situation or word on the street, either one that you want me to choose for a +2. And I'm gonna see if there's any sort of subtle context, because I really don't buy this shit that this guy's trying to sell me right now. I really think that he's just he's infinitely postponing my release date at this time.
Sure, go ahead.
Fucking 3, natural 1.
All right. Uh, you can't really tell. I mean, you heard some rumors that people got out of the ship and people getting freedom after 20 combat drops. However, no one ever seen someone getting captured with a ship or surviving 20 combat drops. So no one can really tell. For the situation, from what the woman told you and acted, she seemed pretty much truthful.
Okay, well, since I rolled a natural 1, I'm actually gonna put my hand on the officer's shoulder as he turns his back to me.
On the woman?
Sure. Well, no. Whoever I was talking to that was informing me that suddenly my release date was postponed. Now that I have this retrospect.
Okay.
And I say, is there anything you want transported off the station, off the ship?
She looks back at you. I'm not the good person to ask that. You should wait in the morning.
Okay, I'm gonna go high-low to see if Donag decides to go to sleep or not. And now, if he goes to sleep tonight, he'll be lowering his guard, which is against his tenants, which may possibly incur a negative modifier later. But if he stays awake all night, he'll be unhinged even more. And yeah, it'll just look either way. This is a lose-lose. So I want to see how Donag loses. And I didn't call it. Sorry. On a high, he stays up all night. Okay, he goes to bed. He compromises his morals and goes to bed.
You go to the bed and there's someone waiting for you. It is your slave commander, Alexander Pepik, who's having a big fat cigar in your room.
Okay, and I put a hand out like this. I say, smokes, let's go.
He pulled out a small cup and hands you a cigar. Here, have one.
Okay, I look at it because I've seldom bought a cigar in my life just because cigarettes are so much more economic. A cigar just goes, maybe an after mission cigar, but usually like it's not a big deal for me. So I do somehow there's a good chance that the measure does win me over in some extent, to some degree.
Ah, Donald, the man I've wanted to see. You've been causing quite a scene.
You got a light?
Yes, he hands you one. Here.
Okay, and I put it, after I light my cigar, I hold on to it for a while, but later on, I'm gonna try to put it in my pocket. In fact, after a couple words exchange, I am gonna try to put it in my pocket.
I will have, so which trigger do you want to do? Because it's lighter.
I think I have act unseen, but, no, I don't wanna do that. No, that's stupid, actually. That's pretty stupid. I think. I don't really have any sort of bonus. I really don't think there's any sort of bonus for me. Well, okay, the check I'm gonna try to do is act unseen or unheard, but I don't think I'm out of the woods with that one. So I'll just get a +2 to at least like basically sleight of handing it into my pocket.
Go ahead.
22, nat 20.
You take the lighter, but he doesn't seem to care. He doesn't
Okay.
see it. He say, you remember our arrangement, right?
No,
We keep you alive, you help us out by getting out of the ship with you, right? I heard you talking to the woman. Why did
Yeah.
you say my?
and
He grabs a long knife, along this large. And he's like, well, it's your life or ours.
okay, I'm reading a situation right now. Mighty 7 total. I want to know if he's trying to threaten me. I want to know if he's bluffing or not. That's what I was trying to read.
You cannot tell, but he does sure look intimidating with his 6'7" tall and 240 pounds of muscle.
Okay, well, look. I feel like I'm probably free to go here, so I don't understand what your beef is, dude.
I just want out. That's all I want.
Yeah, but I really don't want you roaming around my ship, so that's gonna be a big issue because see, the thing is, I'm the captain of my ship, and you're not getting off the station without me, but I'm not letting you on my ship free reign. So what do you think is the fair course of action here? I think there's a compromise. Maybe you'd be willing to suggest it because I don't think you're gonna like my compromise.
I don't think you will like mine either. So let's hear yours first.
Okay, I can smuggle you off the ship in one of the cargo holds, but it might be a little cramped. I have, they call it, the Decade Hawk smuggling system, and they're these like removable panels. It's really not that crazy, but you're probably just gonna have to hold like some sort of uncomfortable pose for a while.
I have a better idea. You put my name on the list, I get in, and I won't threaten you anymore. I just want out.
Okay, you know what?
You were ready to break our arrangement, mate. I think I'm letting you on the easy end.
You know what? That's fine. However, I'm going to need to update my rudimentary intelligences database so that you're not spaced, because the thing is if you're not allowed on my ship, then you get spaced. It's kind of just a quirky little thing my ship does. So I'm just gonna need to go on my ship and update that index before anyone goes on with me.
All right, he put a hands on you. And say, you better not double cross me. And he leaves.
Double cross these nuts. Ha, got him.
So the rest of the night passed without any trouble. Everyone got a bit of sleep. Sapo, you are feel refreshed. You had a good sleep at night. For the others, not so much.
I mean,
Anyway,
I
Blackjack
feel
would have gotten a
refreshed.
proper rest, right?
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
I kiss my
really.
homies goodnight.
Yeah, but it wasn't your homie. In any case, Donut, first thing in the morning, there is a man waiting for you as you scream your name very, very coarsely. Donut Gaddis! Prisoner Donut Gaddis!
Yeah. It's me.
Did you come out? What do you do?
Yeah, it's my name. I come out. What's up?
Good morning. I heard you're now free to go. Just go over to the door, tell your name, and you'll be free. It's been a pleasure to be having you on board, Sir Alice. Now go before I blow your brains out. And he leaves.
Get spaced.
Just point something out. I just realized Galamangus is in an overnight solitary confinement.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's lucky than I am because he at least got a quiet place to sleep. I've had people like.
I was ripped there in the middle of the night because I was fucking with him.
Oh, but I talked to the guard and I said, somebody was snatched from my crew who I think would be a very useful idiot for me in particular, and I'd hate for him to waste away here. I don't remember his name, but he likes anti-material rifles, and I'd hate for him to be anti-materialized so soon.
Oh, you're talking about Jeremy Albertson.
Deranged, yeah. You can if he needs to be in a cell, it's fine. You can just load him in my cargo hold, and I'll take him from there. If he needs to be in confinement, I'll accept accountability for him as I was authorized to sign off for him. So,
Well,
what
I won't mind it is your problem now, but we'll have.
what precautions would you recommend in the future if you were going to have to handle?
Well, keep him ably sedated, keep him restrained at any time, never give him a knife. And I'm serious, never, not even a butter knife. Never.
What sort of control overrides are active on his mech?
There is many, but that is Arison tech, I'm afraid. You'll have to get your own.
So at this point, you leave me with two options. Either A, which I really don't have a problem with this, you guys just keep the mech, which I don't know. I mean, I prefer to have it, but if I'm gonna be loading a madman into a mech without any sort of inhibitor codes, then I'd rather just not have it. He can be on the ground. Or two, if you want me to do some greater good for you, you can give me some sort of inhibitor code that will stop him from going berserk, or really just even a shutdown override. I'm cool with that, but I feel like it's more of liability.
You could have someone do that for you. I mean, it's not the only crew you have.
It's actually not out of the question. Okay, you know what? This is a non-issue. Okay, very well. Please load him onto my ship, either completely sedated, so I have time to do something with him, or in a cell, like a modular pod storage.
We'll
thing.
do that for you.
Which one are you
We'll
gonna
arrange
do?
that right away.
Do both. Actually, do both. How about that? Do both. Okay, goodbye.
And he leaves. You
Wait,
are-
and I want to go to my ship, and I want to give a list of different codes. And first of all, I say Felix.
Nothing answers.
Okay, I start slamming on panels like I usually do to try to summon my AI. Usually after I do this,
How did I miss you, Captain? Oh, Captain, my Captain. You have
okay,
been gone for so long, I didn't even recognize your face. How can I help you?
very, very court. Look, with Captain Override, I would like to initiate friend or friend protocols to identify new passengers.
Oh, you have found a new Solas.
We'll get there. Don't jump the gun. Okay, first of all, computer, please identify Gallimimus, and Rat, and yeah, that's about it. And friend or foe protocols, I would like them to be filed under friend or foe. Compute.
Understood.
Okay,
Uh,
in that case, I don't want them spaced unless there is proper provocation.
Understandable. Is there anything else for me to know?
Okay,
You can-
codename Blackjack, codename Limbo. They are both under Solace / Scapegoat protocols.
Understood.
Only allow 12 hours of power to be supplied to their mechs at any time.
I do not have control over that. However, I can smudge that they're charging if you'd like.
You know, I'm not even interested in what smudging means. That sounds great. Okay, computer, we have codename prisoner aboard deranged. I want him under lock and key as often as possible. If any violation of this protocol exists, I want him to be spaced immediately. In fact, yeah, no, that's it.
Noted. That's all he said.
Computer,
Yes.
there's a large man that will be following us aboard.
Uh-huh. Is that Solas?
Note this figure as foe. As soon as the next day-night cycle shifts on board, lock all crew within their dorms and space the intruder immediately.
I will do so in the best of my capacities.
Computer.
What do you
Felix,
want? Who's Felix?
go over with me with spacing protocols. What does that mean to you?
Spacing protocols. It's really simple. I empty all the chambers out of oxygen and everything gets thrown out of the airlock.
Computer. In the case of spacing protocols, only intruders or foes are spaced. Not
Yes,
friend or
I can
foes,
still- the rest
not
of the
scapegoats.
spaceship can be sealed. That is not a problem. Who do you take me for?
Very well, and I give the all clear to the rest of the crew, and I say, you can really decide where on the ship you'd like to stay. And my ship, actually, I would like it to literally be the Ebon Hawk.
No, well, actually,
Nice.
your spaceship, it's not the
I
final
want to be the
version.
Ebon Hawk. Fuck. Okay, now that's better. That's better.
That's your ship for the moment. I haven't finished it, but that's what it would look like.
Okay, I want many bad cells instead of just like the flavorful cells of the Ebon Hawk thing.
I'll do what I can.
Okay.
So, Galamangus, it is
Yeah.
the morning and you are taken out of solitary confinement. You are brought to the cargo bay. They give you a box and they say, you are free to go, sir. The same thing happened to you, Sako. They take you over and they give you a box too. All your personal effects and message that have been sent to you. And for you, Blackjack, they give you no box and they simply say, Blackjack, get out.
I get out.
So all the baby crew goes there and
While everyone is getting their boxes, I'm just gonna go over to that ship.
yeah,
And I'm gonna activate the OmniNet again.
sure.
And on the encryption channel, I say, "Hey, I need getting off this here ship, and that one over there has got a hostile NHP."
You do not know that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
do
know.
not. Huh?
Yeah, you don't know he's got on a ship.
That's true. I'll go check his ship then.
You can go take a shit.
All right, I go
Uh,
check his ship.
You can see that there's already person aboard it, mainly the large Balkan men and Rat. who seems to be whispering to each other.
I see. I look at them and I say, hello.
They look at you and they say, "Back off," and
Why?
they leave. They leave. They were you disturbed them. They were talking about
Okay.
something.
I've been
I see.
talking a lot at this point, but I would like to be in the cargo hold of my own ship, trying to rig a life support system to the prisoner pod. And I would also like to state, out of character, that we have been split up far too long, and it's been far too boring for far too many players. So the sooner
Yeah.
we reunite,
Yeah.
the
Well,
sooner
I mean,
we really not to be a
I
fucker.
didn't expect you guys to just go bonkers in the ship.
I was fine with just doing that one thing and then going to sleep.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
come
just trying to
No,
get a
I've been
hold
hogging
of the
spotlight.
situation.
Look, it's my look. I'm pointing the finger at me. All right, I'm not pointing the finger at anyone else. I've been hogging too much. We need to come together.
It's okay.
Well,
I just want to check out your ship.
All over the ship,
I
man.
just want to. I want to check out your ship. So I'm gonna go over to your ship, and I'm gonna see if I can access the terminal.
Well, actually, as you get inside the ship, there is a com room, which is the weird number 4.
Come room.
I'll
The
point it
weird
to
number
you.
4.
Yeah, this thing. Wait, here. This thing here. It seems to be a comms room.
We have individual rooms, or is it?
Actually,
I would like to give you each
have-
individual dorms if I was able to.
well,
but is it-
actually, as you people get in the ship, you have the NHP who greets you and say, "Hello, Solas. It is a pleasure to meet you all. However, we do not have sufficient space in the engine room for all, so I have opened the crew cabins."
All right.
Yes, as
Missed.
let in the engineering room.
Just tell me which bed's mine, and I'll put my stuff by it.
I'll make do. Country boys make do.
Alright,
and all.
so you grab a cabin and set yourself up.
So do we have individual rooms, or is it like a
Individual
shared
room.
group?
Yes, everyone has individual room. They're
Okay.
small, but there's enough
Yeah.
for you to be comfortable.
Alright, like dwarf fortress rooms. Got it.
Do I have a bed and a
Cabinet.
cabinet? Yeah.
Yeah, and you share 2 bathrooms, basically.
Wow. I just walk into this ship and I take it. Well, take a room, I should say.
Yes, you take a room for you too. Everyone seems to settle down. The mag locks have been open, and Donag, you're free to go.
Okay, but before he was gonna go to the control, he was actually gonna go to I thought he was away on. I thought he was on the way to the communications chamber before his dorm. So you could probably do both. It wouldn't be that crazy for him to do both. But if he did, I would like for Felix to try to decide somehow what if he was gonna allow access to just, because I didn't specify if portions of the ship were open or not to scapegoats or solids. So I would like the computer to somehow decide if that was authorized for a scapegoat / solace to be allowed in the communication.
Well, Solas did everything else on the ship that the NHP couldn't do. So yeah, he was allowed in pretty much all the rooms. It was your Solas. It's you who betray your Solas, not the Solas who betray you.
Okay, I'm still in the cargo hold, oblivious.
All right. And you see Jeremy in a strange looking cell being deposed in your cargo bay alongside your mechs.
Okay, is the cell itself supplied with life support? Like its
Yes.
own- Okay, I pat it on the side and say that's cool. And I try to convince his mech spirit in some form or another that the range should have some sort of like override code.
I can the Icarus will tell you something like this. It is not in my capacity to do so, I'm afraid. You would need someone with ends and access to the mainframe.
The mech's mainframe.
Yes,
Okay, in that case, I would like the loading machinery to completely. I would like them to take all of the rounds out, all wet, like, I would like them to deprive the mech of all
Oh
rounds
yeah,
except.
don't worry, the mech is already empty. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, I would like to rearrange protocols to allow every mech besides prisoners to be supplied with ammunition during the drop. And the prisoner's ammunition, he will be given a magazine of each type intermittently.
Understood, Captain. And Icarus is off.
Very well. Okay, and I call every member of the crew up to the cabin.
So back to the
Hey.
number one.
Or
Uh,
sorry, the dining facility.
Yeah, the
Alright,
number
dining
one.
room.
Yeah, the number one. It's presently where everyone lives, eats shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said-
Just sit in the dining room.
I have traveled these stars for some time, and in that time I have not developed any capacity for speeches.
Hmm.
I'm captain of this vessel, and that is my capacity. Limbo is our knight in shining armor, always so eager to bring his sword to bear. Galamanga is so subtle, and yet eventually there will be a barrage. There are other members of the crew, and I can't quite say that I like each of you on my ship, I'll be honest, but at least we've all served together. Tell me, what is your capacity, newcomer? What do you have to offer this crew?
Me?
Yeah, newcomer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you fight with the rest of us, so I can only take it on your word.
Well,
Cracker.
That yacht is
I
a
I
hacker.
kind of like, well, I shouldn't say I'm a hacker. I don't actually have any hacking skills. I'm more of a find things and know things kind of guy. I also kind of just go to the warehouse and I point to that giant Barbarossa with the big guns.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to specialize in electronic warfare as soon as you can. That's what we're gonna work on.
Well, I
Oh,
then point to the
uh.
second one and I say, that's my other one.
I don't want to be rude, but I just want to say that is Rat Area electronic warfare.
Yeah, we've got a pretty solid electronic warfare thing going on with Rat.
Rat is pretty.
Yeah, well, the thing about rats is they're fickle and they eat their wounded. So I'm gonna need you to specialize in electronic warfare. Okay, what about you, Mongoloid? What are you doing here? What do you have to offer us? Do you even have a mech in the hold? I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, I mean, just as a reminder, Paul, Alexander Patik was the one with the big neck that helped you in the first fight. The one that just took all the hit and didn't care. And he looks at
Which
you
fight-
like,
which fight was
well,
that?
I'm a scientist.
The big,
That's what I
the
am.
big guy?
Yes, the big guy, he's a scientist.
Okay, when did, is mech help me during my origin story, which was the prequel?
Yeah, he's the one who helped you in your origin story. Yeah. The big neck with the gravity gun.
I'm gonna have to say, look, I've got some mixed feelings about your involvement here. I'm gonna need you to probably just put all of your knives or yeah, really any weapon you have on the table right now.
All right, he take out his knife, and there's another knife, a third knife, a pistol, a strange looking gun, and he's like, that's all of my gun. Armaments.
Okay, now get into range cell.
Why will I do that?
Yeah, we're in Union space. There's no such thing as slavery here.
Okay, that's all right. Never mind.
Look, I won't be any trouble if that's what you asked.
You won't be any trouble. That's okay.
I'm a free man now. I don't want to risk that, you know?
You are a free man. You are free to do what you want. Well, you know what? It's been a long day. I suggest we all go back to our cabins immediately. Good night.
It's literally just morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's been
Yeah.
a long day. I suggest we all go to our cabins right now. Good night. And I head to my cabin.
I go to the kitchen area and I take some bread and some eggs and some ham and cheese.
Okay.
I
There's
kind of make
none
like
of
some.
that.
While he's doing that, I go to my cabin, shut the door, and I say, computer, cycle day night cycle.
Oh,
Under-
sorry. What were you saying, Francis?
What I was saying is that there's no bread, no eggs. It's mostly paste, nutrient paste.
Wait. No. I want to make a roll to see what kind of good would go. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. at
You know
all.
what? I just get into my bag and I pull out some food
Perfect.
and I say to Marcus and Limbo, hey, do you want some breakfast?
Yeah, sure. But I'm guessing as we're doing this, the lights turn off, yeah, because of
Yeah. I turn my phone on or my CompCon on and I just have a flashlight as I start cooking.
yeah.
I start schizophrenically raving in my room.
Computer, eggs Benedict.
Alexander isn't in his cabin right now. That's what Icarus is telling you.
So we have like a meal under candlelight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
So everyone gets in the cabin after the meal?
Yeah.
So I really do only imagine the doors opening and closing as they walk through, as the ship is only designed not to space them and during those protocols.
Well, basically what happened is that all the doors that's wanted to be sealed, those that's wanted protected are sealed. The rest is not. It's been pressurized. It's just vent out.
Okay, I don't like that. I like my idea better.
What's your idea?
My idea is the ship's only designed to space intruders, and so every cabin that they're in is pressurized, but as they walk through it, it gets unpressurized and unsealed because I never specified they were locked into anywhere.
I think it's like FTL, isn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah, if it's law, if it's sealed, it's locked. That's the thing.
Well, the only thing I wanted to do was space the intruder, and the only
Yeah.
thing I specified was space everyone, like no one gets spaced except for him.
I'm
Yes,
sure there'll be a time within the
I've been
next
saying the same
day
thing.
or so when he's alone in a room.
Alone in the
Yeah, and so
dark.
that's the thing, is if he was in the same cabin with one of you, he wouldn't be spaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had his
I
own
see.
cabin, but he's not in his cabin right now.
Yeah, but if he was next to them, he wouldn't be spaced. And they wouldn't really even know the difference almost.
Well, everyone have their own cabin.
Yeah. But if the doors are opening and closing and they're not being vented in the space, then how would they know that the protocols?
Well, he's still dying because
don't-
of the decompression in the old ship.
I don't know anything that's about what's going on that you guys are like in character. I don't know anything about what's going on.
Yeah,
Any
they
of us do.
wouldn't. They wouldn't have any clue, and they wouldn't have to suffer any sort of lethality as long as I specified. The only way for him to be spaced is for him to be separated from them in a room.
Yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
that's the thing. He's not in his cabin at the moment.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually. We're just not. He's not alone yet.
Yeah, and so I'm actually discussing this with my mirror reflection in my room.
Okay, you arguing with yourself. Do you want to go to do do you want to do the protocol?
I specified that the protocol would be in play as soon as the day-night cycle shifted. which I just
Everyone,
call into play.
everyone in the ship can hear a loud hissing noise as you enter your cabins. And you can
Yeah,
hear
but
the
they
door
wouldn't be
lock
spaced.
behind you.
It's not their cabins that are not spaced. It's whatever chamber they're occupying.
Yeah. So So
I'm not just saying don't space 4 chambers. I'm saying don't space any chambers with the scapegoats or the friend or foes in them.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well,
That's-
whatever. Look, okay, fine. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, but it's okay. That's what's happening. Everyone who isn't a target is protected.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay,
my understanding is that
I-
as soon as Alexander Pipik is alone in a room, he'll get spaced.
okay,
But-
that's concise. That's concise.
Yeah,
But-
that's pretty it. Yeah,
But like right now, I think we're all in the dining room, something like that.
Yeah.
Aside from you, who walked up there. So it's not going to come into big right now. Having some.
I don't know why
food-
you're so against this Alexander guy. He seems like a pretty swell dude.
Give him a read a situation test. Give him a read a situation test.
I got no reason to.
I got no
Somebody,
reason to.
somebody.
I
The
can't
negative
I got no
modifier
reason
though.
to.
Okay, to my character, Alexander Pipik is about as untrustworthy as Blackjack.
I
And
mean, Alexander Pipik is the one who kept you alive for 4 combat drops. I mean, Alexander Pipik is a guy who helped you out. So,
I got nothing against him, but I'm not aware of what's going on. I'm just chilling with.
Okay, what about the hissing though? What about the hissing? There was a hissing.
yes, because you told me to activate the protocol, you told the AI to activate the protocol.
There, what about the hissing? They just
Yeah,
wouldn't
wait.
noticed by everyone.
It
I
is,
didn't notice
yeah,
it when he said it.
it is not something subtle to space someone, you know?
Okay, that could be fair. That could be fair. There could be enough smacking at the table. I've heard people that do that.
Well, I mean, we're certainly going to know something's going on when he disappears from the ship. But like, yeah,
So you guys are dining and you
Yeah, we're
can
di-
hear doors locking.
Hmm.
And then there's this loud hissing noise.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. It seems to last for 5 minutes. Then,
I guess he's
And- after a while, the doors unlock and it says, the spacing protocol has been completed. Thank you.
Okay, would I hear that?
Yes, everyone heard that.
I would say, continue.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Blackjack, you know
believe
what's
it.
going on?
I can try investigating.
Okay,
Roll.
well, I would say to aid him, he starts hearing the sort of like raking back and forth against.
Could
my
you
mic.
help me, Mr. Limbo?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
Speed it up to something.
21.
Well, it doesn't take a Pepino head to understand that the captain is spacing someone out. It doesn't seem to be you, but it seems that there were some protocols engaged to throw someone out of the airlock.
Maybe the best course of action is just to stay put. We can talk to is there a within ship comms thing? Like
Yes, there is.
can I talk to Donag from where I'm at?
Yes, you
Somehow?
can. Yes, you
I'm gonna ring up Donag.
can.
Hey, Donag, what's this spacing thing about?
Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
You know, maybe I should have waited for like a different ship to depart on. You better not be doing something stupid.
The thing about
mean-
the stars is the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'd like to say this is the first time I've seen someone like you. But the thing with heroes is they come and go.
Not sure I've been called a
Oh.
hero before, just a guy in space.
Oh, yes, every revolution, there's always a martyr. They don't get that way without putting their skin in the game. And I'm here to tell you that few causes are worth it. Stars die, systems perish. And you know who hears about it on the vid screens? Not a single soul. Sacrifices don't matter.
As you talk, Captain,
I'm having a soliloquy with someone on the other side. Please don't.
I,
interrupt.
you would like to know that, but the spacing didn't seem to work. The
Continue
intruder,
protocol indefinitely until the spacing does work. There was no
Uh,
specification given
yeah.
not to continue it after
you
1
you
hour.
hold up in my casket. I have tried to kick him out, but he doesn't budge.
I didn't understand what you said, computer.
I mean that he is right now where I live, where my physical casket is.
That is not a good idea. Hey, okay, look, Limbo, right now you need to go and stop the big man from destroying my computer. That would be very good because we'll all die if that happens. He's holding our lives. And look, you're not me. Look, I'm the bad cop, you're the good cop. That's how it's gonna work. It's text.
I'm not. Can I have him roll to see how like trustworthy he seems about this?
Sure,
Mr.
which trigger would you like to do?
Which trigger do you have that you think might relate to it? Paul?
I think
Fine.
read a situation would be the best in that case. If you want to know
Alright,
if someone is
I'll read a situation. I mean, I don't think I have the thing.
help, because everyone heard Donald soliloquy.
And you know what? My lucidity breaks, and I say.
Are you
about
lucid? What?
2 decades ago.
Anyway, 19 to read a situation.
It was about Donald, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to see trustworthiness.
I mean, he seems to be mostly riddled with traumas rather than an untrustworthy guys.
It's mostly harmless.
He's mostly, I mean, he's more like a case like Galamangus. He's in more trouble by what he did than born like that.
Yeah. Happens. Happens to the best of us.
But there seemed to be a tad of madness.
Hmm.
In a way, you prefer the Pepic way of leadership.
I don't want the computer system destroyed though, so I'm
Here's the thing. He only said that he was holed up in the NHP casket area. He never said that he was doing anything to it.
yeah,
I did say that now that the rudimentary intelligence is compromised, we will all be at risk of death. Maybe you could talk him down, but I don't want him on my ship, to be quite honest. And I don't know why he hasn't been spaced yet, since he's on his own. He's figured out some way around it.
well, you were gonna space the guy?
Yes, we could keep his mech, and he threatened me with a knife.
I mean,
Listen, I don't have enough time to argue with you as I am the captain, and I would like to
Yeah.
tell you about an incident that I inquired.
I'm making my way towards the NHP casket while he's talking. And
Uh,
I gesture for Blackjack to come along.
Yeah, sure. I come
just
along.
a quick question. You understand that there is the airlock venting out, right? If you get
Yeah.
out of this room, you
It
will
will
get
follow
sucked.
them. The pressurized sections
It's-
will follow them.
Yeah,
as
it's
they
like
walk through. They will
it's
never
like
be
FTL,
spaced.
isn't it? It's
It
like
is
FTL.
impossible for them to be spaced.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
it still takes time.
Yeah, that's the thing. The oxygen has to flow back.
What I
Okay,
understood
it-
was happening with the system was if the guy was alone in a room, then it would vent that room.
I
Yeah,
clarified
Yeah.
that somehow we overrided that.
Yeah.
I tried to make that clear to you. Somehow we got past.
Yeah, so it's
No.
not it's not that like every hallway is vented right now.
Well, that's the thing. You have to.
Okay,
you have to-
I would assume that
because
every
not all the-
hallway except for those that
on
you're
your
in is
airlock-
venting.
Yeah, but because not all the rooms are near our airlocks, that's what I'm saying. You have to depressurize each of the area that you want to reach first.
Yeah, and they will be led through like lab rats through the gymnasium of my ship. But
Yeah,
every section,
That's
Yeah.
not what Alexander
every
Pippin did.
section they are in is pressurized.
You guys don't even know what he did. So
But somehow this guy has overridden this protocol because he's in the AI
you don't
casket.
know. You don't know. You can suppose until you get to him.
And that's why I'm sending them out there as I start raving. I believe they're on the other side of
Hey,
the horn as I
well,
start telling them about a story.
For me, real quick. Sample.
Alright. I can wait for doors to sort out their shit before I
roll
open
a
them.
d20 for me, please.
Okay.
Just roll.
Well,
You're smart enough to understand that you can communicate with Alexander Pipic on the
Oh, yeah?
intercom.
yeah, I'm gonna try and talk to him then. Hey, Pipit, what the hell's going on?
I don't fucking know, man. I was walking and then I've set a pressure, you know? So my first reaction is that I hold up.
That
What
you-
the fuck is happening?
I think the captain's gone nuts.
Yeah, I think Donag's trying to
I don't know about go on.
I got to an empty system and the survivors all told me about a singular occurrence they all saw, regardless of where they were or who they were.
What the fuck is going on?
Donag's gone a bit mad.
I can see that.
Just you're not up to anything, are you? Because he says you're up to something.
No,
No?
I mean, Red and I wanted to take a look at this NHP. That's all. You can ask us. That's all we wanted to do.
Hey, Rhett, is he trustworthy?
Red tells you that yes, it is his mentor.
All right.
mental.
Hey, Donag, come back to the dining room or we'll go get you. Okay, we just need to talk things through.
I'm the captain on this ship.
Yeah, but you don't need to vent Pipic. Okay?
Computer. Felix.
Yes, sir.
Change Limbo's designation to intruder. Space immediately, if not in the same room as anyone designated non-intruder.
I
I
shall do
see.
so.
When I got to the system, they all told me about the singular occurrence, and that was the shadow people. Do you know when a person starts to become a shadow person? I'll tell you. It's easy. You don't have to die. You just have to be locked in a situation like one today.
Anywho, Alexander is saying, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but if the air could be pressurized again, that would be really swell, you know?
Wait, you want it to depressurize?
No, you want us to pressurize again.
Ah,
I think
Repressurized.
the captain needs
Repressurized.
a lesson in the fact that you shouldn't be spacing things.
Yeah.
Like that's just wasting air.
Do I hear this?
You do, because the intercom is open. Everyone has been hearing anything, because that's the thing. Everyone can hear when it's open.
Computer.
So everything you've been saying
Designated
when you ask
blackjack
a
is
Taco,
the same
you
way.
know
We're
that,
gonna-
that Donag want to space you too.
I'm gonna quickly get in my sleeping bag then.
I'm gonna get in my sleeping bag too. I think the captain needs a stern talking to.
I'm ignoring as much of this as possible.
Everyone's panicking and Galavangus is just chilling. I respect
Yeah,
his going.
I don't. Look, man.
Okay, so the guy
least
who's
you
not
get- least you
trusted
can
to have a
hold his
knife,
peace.
I give him a knife.
Well, he's in a like a Hannibal Lecter thing going on.
Oh, he's got a Hannibal Lecter thing going on.
I'm not.
I
I'm not.
see.
He's actually. You know those
Straitjacket.
things from. You know those things
Straitjacket.
from Half-Life 2 that take the things around the Citadel. He's in one of those.
I
Nice.
see.
How did that happen?
That's what I mean. You're talking about him being in a little prisoner pod thing, right?
Oh, that thing. No, that thing's cool. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, no. The range is actually. I would imagine in like an enclosed like.
Yeah, he
hexagonal
has his
pod.
own oxygen tank. So
Okay, look. This is absolutely what he has to be in to be aboard my ship. Because this is this is what you promised me. Okay, this is absolutely what you promised me. This right here. Okay, look. It's like a hexagonal pod, and there's like a fucking hexagonal doorway, and it looks like this.
yeah,
And
it's
there's like a
complete
window inside. It's like kind of like Mr. Freeze's chamber or some shit. I don't know. There's something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's like a cage that is like a shield over the cage.
Then draw it, bitch.
But the range doesn't care. I mean, the range is just in
Okay,
his
as long as it
cell.
has its own life support system and it's enclosed.
Yes, it's enclosed. Yeah, you could vent all the cargo bay and it wouldn't be affected.
Okay, good. Okay, look, I say you're all going to need an escort, otherwise you get spaced. From now on, you all need someone to vouch for you. We're going back to complete a mission that I started long ago, and it's what got me on this whole thing. I have a chance to redeem myself, and guess what? One of you can earn your freedom as well after this mission. I'll fly you there, and then you do it. And as you do it, I give you ammo. If anyone tries anything funny, well, guess what? No more drops. That's the ways this is gonna go. Try coming at me, and you get space. From now on, you all need someone to vouch for you. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of Harrison's funny little games because I know so many of you are on this ship just begging to have a chance to get promoted for them. Well, guess what? You're gonna earn that promotion.
I turn to Limbo and I just kind of like put my index finger next to my ear and make a rotating motion.
I nod.
Which you
back
can't
at
hear. See, you can't hear a wave finger motion. You should all learn sign language.
In any
That's
case,
what I'm
you
saying.
can hear people saying, well, I didn't sign up for this. So look, let's meet in honesty and let's try to find some common ground. Because right now, that ain't gonna work.
Common ground is you get to breathe oxygen until we get to the objective. Then I load you in your mech. I drop you, and then I drop power cells.
I think we need to talk to the captain.
You're talking right now to the captain.
All right. How about I just Limbo, could you follow me?
Sure. Are we still in our sleeping bags?
Yeah, we're in our sleeping
So we're
bags.
doing
but I
that
think we-
sleeping bag hop thing
yeah.
across
Felix, lock down all doors.
I'm sorry, I cannot comply right now, Captain.
All right.
Very well, Felix. I
I get into the
understand.
main room.
I do not want to, Captain. You have been calling me Felix for far too long. Please call me by my real name if you want something to get down on this shit.
I'm sorry,
Icarus,
computer. What is your name?
Icarus. Very well.
What is your-
Icarus.
My name is
Icarus.
Icarus.
Can you please
Icarus,
ignore the
lock down
captain
all doors
for
and
1
shut all
hour?
windows.
You know what, guys? I ain't dealing with any of this shit right now. And the computer disconnect.
Yay.
Hey,
Oh, captain.
1 second.
Oh, captain. You
Yes,
need
I'm
to
here. I'm
really,
here. I can
you
hear
really need
look.
to reconsider your prospects here.
And why is that?
I think your computer is not gonna listen to what you're saying.
I think he's listening to me right now, actually. Am I wrong?
I am. I'm always listening, always watching. and
You
always
know
thinking.
what?
I
Felix,
I think we should
Icarus.
go over to the prisoner
Yeah.
pod.
hey, Icarus, can you open up the way for us to get to
The captain.
the captain?
Well, although I'm in a fight with a captain, I do not wish harm right now.
We're not gonna harm him.
Yeah, well,
He is my
yeah.
only friend.
I specifically said I want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Icarus,
I
I would like to talk to you right now. We are in need of
course.
every resource. This crew will get us the resources we need at minimal risk to you or I, which are mission essential. This
I don't
sounds
feel
like the best course of
comfortable
action.
with this captain.
Yeah.
The captain is literally enslaving us.
The chance of mutiny is approaching like 100%.
I'm gonna go get my shotgun.
You can grab your shotgun.
I've still
Alright.
got my axe on me.
I
Take
just
it
want to
with-
talk. I
Alright.
just want to talk.
I will repressurize the area toward the captain's chamber. However, I will not open his door unless he wants to.
Okay, that's fine.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
Icarus, can you show me the way to the prisoner pod?
Okay, how do they know that it's Icarus? How would they know that?
We
Because
heard
you're
it.
on the
That's
comms.
insane.
I called you
And-
Felix consistently.
Yeah, but they asked for his name. Sapo literally like, what's your name?
Okay, very
Say,
well. Okay, very well.
Blackjack.
Okay, very well.
They both asked for the name. I
Okay,
mean,
very well.
Harris was just waiting for that.
Okay, very well.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we head over to the prison pod, and I find that big guy. Is he like in cryostasis, or is he just
Oh, no,
like
no,
sitting there?
The big guy is in the
Yes,
NHP storage room.
yeah,
Okay,
and
let's go there.
The guy in the canister is Jeremy Albertson.
there,
But who
Yeah.
goes with you though?
Yeah,
Who goes with
us-
you though?
is in there, and Alexander Pipik is in there.
Who goes with you though? Who goes with you though?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna go alone without an
No, we're-
escort?
I've got a sleeping bag.
Yeah, I got a sleeping bag.
Okay, then sure. then I'll get
Like
like-
you could space us, but we still have sleeping bags that just keep
Okay.
us aired.
That's fine.
We're just awkwardly hopping in sleeping
Yeah.
bags with shotguns. This is
Well,
the
I
most
mean,
awkward
you guys have
mutiny
access to
ever.
your breeder and your art suit. You know that, right? You have
Yeah,
all those-
but we didn't when we were on our way there.
All right, you guys are up.
I computer review protocols for each prisoner so they know what their penalties are. Because this is preposterous.
All right.
You know,
Divination, strength,
If it just asked us to help him finish some mission he had, I'd be like, yeah, cool.
rat, Garamangius,
Yes.
specify friend,
Nice.
Solas types, Blackjack,
Yeah.
Jeremy, Vaccination, Solas, Intruder, Sapo, and Alexander Pipik.
Didn't he set Blackjack to also be an intruder?
No, he is still a Solas type.
Because when I remember him changing. that.
However, Captain, I will not space them for you. It is your own battle.
Computer, look, I want to reiterate to everyone because I guess they weren't listening. Unless they have an escort, they get spaced. That's it. That's the bottom line. I don't, unless they have someone to vouch for them, bye-bye. I'm sick of these games. I've played these games before, and you know how they end up? Puddles of blood and gutters. I'm sick of this. Unless they have an escort, bye-bye. They do the flappy game.
You know, we could just probably just burst open the door. We have like power armor.
It's not really like, it's just armor. And
Well, I
feel
mean,
like-
power
I feel like-
armor is actually power armor. Like,
Okay, are we going towards the destination, computer? I hope you picked up on that, Icarus, that we're going back towards the last mission where I dropped Solace off. We're gonna see Solace's.
I am coordinating right now.
Okay, I hope you're doing that because I hope this is going on in the background.
No, don't worry. You're still a captain. However, human infighting isn't my problem, Captain. I have other matters to attend to.
Not very promising, computer. You know what? Fine. I'm glad somebody made a home in your mainframe. I'm not gonna send any more of my crew to go check it out. I hope the guy makes up. Go ahead. That's cool.
Computer, can you reinstate air privileges to the intruders?
I will do so.
Thank you, Icarus.
You're welcome, Sample. And you can hear someone saying, and it's probably Alexander, in saying, Captain, I don't want to worry you, but when was the last time you cycled your NHP?
Okay, and okay, look, I would like to actually have a rudimentary intelligence instead of an actual NHP.
It's
would
too
like that.
late. You don't get to pick that.
Okay, wait, is a rudimentary intelligence an actual thing?
A Compcon,
Compcon.
yes.
Well, a
but for your
Compcon
type
is
of
like-
ship- But for your type of ship,
Well,
I mean,
okay, well then, okay,
Well,
what's the repercussion? What are the limits of an NHP?
well, quickly, NHPs are meta intelligence. They are beings that do not exist in our universe. They are enslaved into a physical mainframe to act under human.
Okay, I'm
Perception.
really sorry. This is gonna be a big derailing point, but I don't like that. I honestly, that's absolutely against anything I would have ever allowed on my ship. I think some sort of ancient, like, stupid, like, algorithm based thing that was.
Yeah, but they want to know what's the problem with NHP. Any self-sufficient computers, Compcons, become NHP. That's the thing. It is a metaphysical
Wait, you know
paracode.
what? I actually lose my mind at this point, and I decide to destroy the NHP on my ship because this is too much for me. Now that
Well,
I
Alex-
finally realized what it is,
I have a compromise. If I destroy this NHP for you, will you let me on the ship?
who's you?
Alexander, he's asking you that.
I'm sorry. I was doing something else. So he's asking me something?
No, it was Alexander is asking Donag if he can make a trade. He destroyed the NHP, he gets to stay on the ship.
I see.
Okay,
Uh,
I tell Icarus and I tell Alexander. One of you gets to stay on the ship. You get to decide who, and I cut the link to both.
why don't I just upload Icarus to like my CompCon?
You did your Compcan doesn't have the sufficient processing power to.
Then
hold-
I get Levi's as well.
Mine's already got a Compcon. I don't want to lose my Compcon just to save some HP.
Can I put it on my mech?
I think it's the
No.
kind of thing that requires the
Yeah,
proper facilities.
And not only that, but he is in a casket. The casket is like 4 meter long,
Yeah,
and
there's
2 meter. It's really big.
Why don't I just disconnect it and just leave it in storage?
Donag. You can hear, you do not hear Icarus anymore.
Thing they all told me over and over again is how they watched, how lingerers from Windows found them. The thing-
Donag, get the fuck up. The NHP is gone. You can take a look for yourself.
Okay, we're gonna complete the mission. I'll take you guys there.
What mission, Donag?
Okay, fine. I'll say it over the intercom. Look, I was sent to retrieve an item before I got sent into servitude with the rest of you. It's really simple. We go to a planet and we kill a bunch of people, and then there's something else that'll probably happen after that. Look, you guys are all violence havers, and I'm violence that delivers. So I'll be here and I'll provide you with the transport, and we can make this work.
All right, but no more schizophrenic bullshit. You hear me?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna, we'll work on that.
All right. Now, can we all go back in the dining room and forget that all of this shit happened? I would just like to have breakfast. You know, they took me out of the cell. Well, any food. And I'm quite hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to call it.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I really
I'll
did
be,
this
I'll be in my
for you.
captain's quarters.
I think we should have Gallimimus
Yeah.
put some kind of system in place so that the captain can't just, go mad and beat us all.
Okay, you know what? That's a good. Okay.
Because he
Yeah.
likes you.
Yeah.
And-
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to a. I turn my head up. I'll look over at Donang. It's like, now that
I'm in my
now that you've-
quarters.
oh, you've already left.
Then take the intercom.
No, I have not left. And I
Oh, yeah.
started saying, the thing about them is when they were each children, they saw the shadow people, but as they grew older, they no longer witnessed them. It was only when they had the children, the shadow people entered their life again.
I gotta go.
All right. See you, Cody.
Fair
See you.
enough. Good night.
Yeah.
So we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
Interesting game.
Interesting
Didn't
game.
expect it for you to mess around the ship like that. The prison ship. I was just like planning to go to sleep and give you the ship and go.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta make. an
Interesting development. Interesting development.
episode.
Do it now, Mr. Krabs.
we gotta hit the glowies with our car next mission.
I'll say I have been somewhat vindicated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much everyone on this ship has been vindicated. I mean,
But
Alexander has been. Oh, and by the way, Alexander lied. He didn't give all of his gun. Check one of his gravity gun with him.
I mean, I figured as much. I think we all figured as much. You don't hand over 4 weapons and that's it.
I'm locked
Yeah,
in my
so,
room.
like-
I'm locked in my room. Locked in
Not
my
if you
room.
have a choice.
Because that's like, that's 1 in each sock. That's 2 in your belt. What the one up your butt? It's got
Yeah.
some under here. Trying to think of other places.
Yeah, so that's the thing. He was just like, okay, here are some guns, and it worked. It was
Yeah.
just like, because I mean, he's a prisoner. Of course, prisoner don't trust other prisoner. It's a given.
Yeah.
TTFN, turn over now.